Hi, and welcome to this time of prayer. And today we're focusing on the power of words. And we know this, right? Somebody could say a sentence, a couple of words to us, and either build us up, put us on cloud nine, or we feel torn apart. We feel shame, we feel guilt, we feel like everything falls in. And we ourselves have been part of that. We know that our words have impacted others in a multitude of ways. And so when we're thinking about the power of our words and how do we harness that, because we all can control what we say, although sometimes things start to come out, right, when we're under a really stressful moment, or we feel like, what in the world? You can, fill that in however you want. But the power of words, right? How often do we sit and consider that and consider how our words are directing our lives? So for today, we're in James, the 3rd chapter, verses 4 through 5. Consider ships. They are so large that strong winds are needed to drive them, but pilots direct their ships wherever they want with a little rudder. In the same way, even though the tongue is a small part of the body, it boasts wildly. Think about this. A small flame can set a whole forest on fire. That sense that something that is such a small part of us has an extreme amount of power into how we direct our lives. Words are important. Words can shape who we are and how we act. Words can lift or tear down. They can be building up or destructive. And so for us to be able to contemplate how our words have impacted, where we need to go differently or maybe even apologize. To understand the power of words, we have to understand that everything that we say, it matters. Maybe it doesn't matter to someone else, but it matters in the way that we ourselves conduct our lives. And sometimes that's really difficult because all of us, right? All of us have said things, probably shouldn't have said it that way, or maybe even more, I can't believe I did. But to take a step back and to really begin to think about how our words are directing and building a particular life for ourselves and for others. Pray with me. Oh God, Sometimes we say things that we wish we hadn't, and other times we are so glad that we did say something, that we were able to build someone else up or even for ourselves. Help us to consider this day how words matter, how what we say and controls or builds or directs what we do within ourselves and with others. Help us, oh God, to be directed by your ways of speaking, of your ways of being able to direct and build up our lives. Help us, oh God, this day with the words that we say to understand how they matter and how they can do so much good in this world. Help us, oh God. Amen. Have a great one.